All right, hello, Virgos. So, Virgos, this is for October's energy. A lot of there was a lot coming through. So, as always, lots of different Virgos. It could be Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Okay, I'm gonna start with, so there's lots of different names being spotlighted, different zodiacal signs of days, birthdays. So 131, so this is like Aquarius, right? I believe that's right? No, is that Pisces? Like, why isn't my brain thinking that? Oh, no, that's Aquarius. Yeah. So there's Aquarius energy. There's also Aries, Capricorn, Libra, Cancers, Scorpio. Yeah, Virgos. Okay, so there has been a little break in between my videos, and usually when I do that, I could sense like I shifted from Leos, so there is Leo there too, okay, Virgos. So different information that you might need, maybe you're studying, learning about leadership even. I got a lot of different names too. So first I'm going to bring up a scammer payback. So the beginning of this, I was really sensing, and it might have something to do with a Sagittarius or Aquarius, okay? But so go to scammer payback and like watching out for scams, and getting, it's really fascinating. So like I'm saying, if something intrigues you, Google it, whatever, check it out. It's really about paying attention so you don't get scammed, right? Then I went to like a stalker thing, and people even like possibly being arrested for stalking. Okay. 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 And then we've got, so because it is like Halloween time too, and today is 10/17 that I'm doing it, so it's way behind my normal schedule of getting the videos out. But so much was going on. There's also some weird synchronicities with birthdays and death days, okay? So 10/15 and 10/17 were spotlighted, which is today, but there's also a 9/11 and 9/12, which would be Virgo birthdays. There's a bunch of different names. There might be religious upbringings for specific people. So Halloween time, watch the scary movies. You're actually getting some true crime stuff for scary movies, right? And then even, so Lori hacking, this one was back in 2004. In July is important, and April is important. So I kept getting like 4th of July, that's Mark, and the habitual liar, the complete utter liar who lied about everything about who he was. And then you got the Lori and Chad Daybell case. Now, I don't know if there was Mormonism involved, but with the Lori hacking case, I did find her in the dump, or I believe so. There was a thing from, so 2004 spotlighted, 2011 is spotlighted, and July. Someone July. Okay, so moving through this, there could also be emotional vampires. And understanding there's duality in everything, there's light and dark in everything. In plants, there's toxic and nutrition. You know what I mean? In religious beliefs, there's toxic. Controlling behavior, like thinking, so we also bring up what's in the spotlight with also the Franks and Jody, And so this is why the Mormon religious beliefs kind of been spotlighted a bit, and over domineering. So I don't mean to ever offend anybody. I see a lot of comments of different people and different readers out here who talk about, you know, being chosen by the Most High, and these women believe this too. Well, excuse me, yeah, Jody and Ruby. So the names. All right, here we go. I'm just gonna throw out all the names. So Jeff is gross. Just know that Jeff is gross. Oh gosh. Oh, whether I don't want to put a zodiac sign, it's either Aries or Cancer, something like that. Tim, go away. The narwhals were spotlighted as a herd of narwhals is called a blessing, like the unicorn of the sea. So there was some water energy, and someone being like the blessing is like these horns of protection. Okay, there was something about the car. You guys need to, if you're going on trips or something like this, or someone works on vehicles, because they got like brakes that don't work. Also, Pamela, brakes that don't work. And then there was this other part where it was like a Guns N' Roses song. Civil War. What we've got here is failure to communicate. And oh my goodness, and that's Axel and Slash, right? And then it was like Jerry was a race car driver, so there's a car, so just be careful, or there was previously, or something like this. I'm seeing it even like the car, the axle, the tires, the brakes not being working right. Okay, and then there was a crash of young people that happened this year, and like 4 or 5 young people. The name Jeff, I already said, I don't think that was in that one, but Adventures with a Purpose helped. Their car was in the water, and this group of kids, it looked like they all maybe worked at Texas Roadhouse or something. I don't know why I'm bringing it. I just bring it to your attention, your awareness, that about why it's important to also trust your intuition of who, and understand who vampires are as far as emotional energy vampires, and check yourself or you wreck yourself. You know what I mean? This is the whole thing with knowing yourself. So we also got Leaders Eat Last and Simon Sinek. So people looking to understand human behavior and even addiction, building a company. Very, very fascinating. So one of these other little stir the pot cards for my Leo one was kind of interesting. I feel like I need to fix the camera. I thought I did, and now I can see it's like totally crooked. If that bugs you, maybe there's a reason, because you want it to be perfect. Perfectionism, 901, 902 on the clock as I'm saying that. Interesting. But the perfectionism, and that's the same thing. So I was also seeing, like I said, these rules for children, chores and things that are absolutely ridiculous to think that someone appropriate chores for age range. Like, it's funny. It's funny, haha. Like, are you kidding me? Really? I did see Capricorn energy. I saw 110, 108. There could also be sister. Okay, there could also be an old neighbor or a cousin. Maybe you were neighbors with a cousin or neighbors. Okay. The name David was spotlighted a lot. David. You also got Brad and Jill. This is a true crime story where there was this man named David, in the David Cam story. He wasn't even a police officer, and he killed his own. I mean, the other one came up with Chris Watts, the mistress thing, and she's like out and about. Nicole, who wanted to kill Nicole. There's so much, isn't there? That you think you're crazy. Remember that little thing from way back, crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a rubber room. For some of you may have actually been placed or put yourself there, or they have been put. So I'm saying, like, the Lori Daybell Vallow, she wants to be reevaluated and actually be called mentally unstable. And all of a sudden, it's like we're going back and reviewing these cases and reviewing these people's behaviors. Some of it's an antisocial behavior. Mick. Some of it is, delusional type stuff. But liars, habitual, narcissistic type of energy, vampire things, playing the victim even. So with the Simon Sinek thing, he talks about that and really taking care of your employees and the people, you know what I mean, as being a good leader and caring. But because you can't do that for every single person, you can't have but not to be completely cold, have some understanding and empathy, but you've also got to be able to put up your boundaries and recognize when someone is always got a problem, always got a drama, and then after you feel drained from just being around them or listening, and they never put the advice into effect that you give them, and they bounce around always playing a victim. Okay? So the Simon Sinek, I don't know why I'm putting that with that, because the advice is wonderful and beautiful about compassion and empathy and understanding. And it's the environment you create that makes it a good environment, that people enjoy their job. So that brings me to the other song, Vacation. Every day, Dirty Hands, I'm on vacation every single day because I love my occupation. So I guess that's finding that true purpose, true success. Success, I feel like, what do you think success is? Success is when, even when you're gone, your words inspire, your music, your art, whatever you've done helps others through life's journey of ups and downs. It's not about all that accumulation. Anyways, I wasn't expecting this. So I will probably put in the comments and timestamp to jump to the cards if you don't want to hear my little rambling. And I may do 2 videos for you, Virgos. I don't know why, but we'll see, because it seemed like there was a lot of information. But I am going to do some fun stuff with this and stir the pot, okay, with... Oh, I kept telling you that the months of the year, why is July so important? Okay. Oh, September. These are for the birthdays. Even birthday month for some of you. Some of you could be Leo Cancer, but also have Virgo in your chart, or dealing with a Leo or a Cancer. So we may be going back. So I also get Kashmir and Led Zeppelin through time and space. We've also got the the merman, whoa, back to 1923. Huh. Interesting. The water. So whenever I would have like a time where I was like thinking I was connecting with a water spirit, it is usually sometimes people who've passed in water with a water death. There's that connection to water. Okay. I feel like there was more I wanted to tell you, but maybe that's the thing. Okay, let's jump into cards. 1551. So, who gives off a first impression that is most different from who they actually are? Oh my gosh. That's the question. So, you start seeing people's true colors too, especially if you're in their environment and you see that they act differently. They can come off with a wonderful first impression. Charming. They give different from who they actually are. Who? So these make you think about that. Mindful messages. Let's get focused. So we've got photographs too. To attract what I want, first I get clear on what it is I desire. I envision it for a minute or more every day, feeling how it would feel to have this in my life, what I would do, how I'd react, and who I'd tell. I picture it all. Through my continual alignment with my desires, they begin to flow into my physical reality in divine timing. This is even that. So the Simon Sinek really kind of talks about that too. But he hits on why we are the way we are, the things that, and the addictions of our own chemical good feel drugs, you know? We got endorphins. So I want to hit on these four real quick. Endorphins, and those kick in when you're, you're pushing through, to push your body a little bit further. It masks pain. And then you feel triumphant. So like winning a race, pushing through something like that, or, just pushing through. But that's why also you'll be sore later once those endorphins. And then there's the dopamine. That's the one we're all addicts the most to, the dopamine, because you can receive dopamine from alcohol, from drugs. You can receive dopamine from likes. You can receive dopamine from so much stuff. And that's why people become addicted to those quick hits of dopamine. Yeah. Then so it's ED, right? And then I think the next one's oxy. No, not the drug. I'm like, what do I want to say? Oxytocin. And that's the chemical that's released with physical touch. This is where you build relationship too, with handshake and hugs and things like this. Oxytocin. And then there was one more. See, I'm trying to remember. I should have wrote this down, but anyways, those are the ones I wanted to talk about. So understanding that it's also like recognition, like recognition for achieving something. Oh, you can get that like just from making your list and crossing it off, dude. I seriously do that too. Oh, I accomplished this. It's like a little check mark. It's like a little boost. It's natural high. A natural high. Yeah. Okay, 1930, 31. Okay. These are just fun, like I said, but I'm doing this different. I'm trying to see different. Someone who's different from who they are in real life. Who's the most perverted? Oh my gosh. Things that make you go, Okay. Okay. All right. You think in your mind. Okay. Let's get a couple more. Stir the pots. And then I'm going to. Okay, this one fell. Okay. Who would you want to have kids with? Wow. Who would you want to have kids with? This seems like a weird. Okay, I'm just going to say that would be a card that if I'm playing it with my family, clearly I'm not going to play that one except for I'm going to point at my husband, right? So this is that one. So you can totally skip some of them, right? Who would be the first person you would save from a burning building? Oh my. Oh my. I think that this shows something about this love too. Because it also came through, you know, with the Bible and Jesus and these wonderful things that he died for us for, and his teachings from is the greatest. There is no greater love than to sacrifice yourself. Yeah. Who would you want to have kids with? So I'm also saying, I mean, this could be a firefighter, right? Something like that. But these two cards coming out would tell me that that's that love bond. I don't know about you, but I'd run in to save, you know, my kids, my children, you know, whoever, family, someone you truly love. Y'all talking about just going in and saving your cat and your dog. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. I am going to get more zodiac signs with this. I just have it all kind of out. And I just wanted to do things different and see how I'm guided, and I'll pull things. Whose personality is the hardest to explain to someone? And who is the worst influence on the group? Who's the worst influence on the group? That's just how they are. Is it a Libra or a Leo? Is it you, Virgo? No. Is it another Virgo? Is it a Cancer? All right, just a couple more, and then I'm gonna pull actual tarot and stuff. Whoa, there's quite a few. No way. See, I'm skipping some of these because we're going down into the dark shit. If you don't, so just understand, taking videos of things, that are inappropriate, not inappropriate, but nudes, okay? Double time, it's telling me. Okay, bare naked ladies, pinch me. It's been 1 week. Yeah, who has nudes on their phone right now? The other one we talked about making this is definitely not for kids. Not for kids. Who do you think is the most intelligent? Who gets the most ha-ha reacts in the group? Who thinks they're... See, you should not act like you're the most intelligent in the room, actually. Who comes the least prepared? Who would your parents hate the most? Who is the most addicted to their phone? See, who would you have kids with? Someone who is not going to just stare at their phone. Who do you think has a huge secret they're not telling anyone? Who has a secret? See, there's a deep secret. Who rebrands themselves the most? They have a deep... Okay, no offense, but that's what I'm saying. Okay, so this Chris Watts, that's why I'm bringing it up, because that mistress lady, that's literally what she did. She went and rebranded herself. There's lots of Google searches that show her intent and things like that. There's people that are out there that justice has not been served with. I don't know why it's coming to my mind, either the weird thing that happened. It was in Utah. It was like Elizabeth Smart. And then the Black Dahlia, Elizabeth Short. Okay. Man. Huh. So that was Wanda Barzee and I think it was Brian David Mitchell. And then they claimed, to be prophets of God, and he you start saying how all this stuff is interlinked with. I'm sorry. I can't. Okay, who gets the most haha reacts in the group? And who's probably the most selfish in bed? Okay. Who do you think is secretly in the CIA? Okay. Who cares the least about their own appearance? Will that be me? Just kidding. Who is the biggest baby when they get sick? So those are all your questions. They bring people to mind, but you gotta you gotta check yourself. If you're the one you think, then acknowledge it. Okay, let's grab some different zodiac signs. Scorpio, hello Scorpio. So dealing with Scorpio, moving into Scorpio season. If you do have Scorpio in your chart or you're dealing with them, I will be doing their birthday because they're gonna get a bonus birthday before I jump into November's monthlies. And Pluto, no way. So huge transformation. So the 22nd for sure. I'm also seeing 8/22. I forgot to bring up Wednesday. See, in Leo's, there was like some bad words, okay? I've got to bring this up again, but with the scammer payback stuff and understanding if you're dealing, when you catch them, they're going to curse you out and call you all the dirtiest names you ever heard of. So you got to like kind of get a thick skin with it. You get it? Let it flow off instead of penetrate you. That's dealing maybe even with Aquarius. There was a lot about networking and working with other people. Transformation. I'm seeing 8/22. Oh, is that Virgo? Like right on the cusp. 10/22 and 8/22. So maybe you're getting it then or dealing with this. Underneath there is Capricorn. Yeah. Maybe something might transform with your career, with your job. This could even be part of what you do. There's a lot of coldness with this. That's so crazy because 8/10 and 8/22 and 10/22, 10/8, 108. Remember I saw 108 Capricorn. I did also see 112 and makes me think of also Rage Against the Machine. Wake up. Wake up. There was something about waking up to a rude awakening. Okay, what is this months of the year? February. I don't know why the months of the year are being spotlighted for you guys. February. That's Pisces and Aquarius getting focused on February. Water my dreams. All I desire is on its way to me. But like a seed, my dreams too must be watered. My belief and determination is what makes them grow. I will be patient through this journey. It's all unfolding at the perfect time. Wow, so maybe that's exactly what it is. Getting focused on it. You plant the seeds of what you're doing and you're patient for what you're visualizing, what you're growing. And maybe you started it in September and you're going to see the fruits of something in February. Underneath there, I see your conscious focus. What I focus on, I attract more of. Starting with today, I will be more conscious of what I choose to spend time speaking or thinking of. I will do more of the things that bring me joy and see as more of these things begin to effortlessly flow into my life. Yeah. Right. So I understand watching the true crime type things. I think that we can learn lessons of people's behaviors, things like this, and understand, because I feel like that's some of those fears of being in a relationship with a freaking psycho, right? I don't know. You're getting mindful messages. So being mindful with your communication and your thoughts, choosing happiness, creator of happiness. Okay. And that's where it shifted, right? And I was like, hey, I'm on vacation every single day because I love my occupation. Choosing joy, being a creator. I reclaim my power to create my own joy and happiness. It is not dependent on any outside source or individual. Therefore, it cannot be taken away. It can always be found in me. So I was also, there's this sense of needing to reacclimate to your surroundings, even because things might shift and it gets you out of whack. And even moving location, so you could have moved and the whole environment is different, not just like your neighborhood or your home, but the the altitude, the humidity, the dryness, you know what I mean? Being very sensitive to the weather, the climate, the longitude, latitude, edge of greatness. Whoa, these is a lot. Whoa. Well, I might end it after this and just do these mindful messages because this is gonna take too long to read all these. I'm gonna do through it quickly. Universe is opening up doors for me, bringing opportunities my way. Don't crumble at the edge of my greatness. Take opportunities that come and walk through the doors with confidence. You guys like Method Man and in Red Man? DeRock Wilder. Expansive. Every day I'm learning new things and expanding into my highest potential. That's what I'm talking about. Even during February, maybe something is happening in February. I'm seeing the 9, 10, turning the page like the next. Today is a fresh start. No matter how my day was yesterday, I can make today whatever I want. My intention for the day is, and writing it down. People who love are happy. Love, love, love. All right, then we got commitment and getting committed and writing your goals down. I'm committed to my growth and my dreams. I set routines and habits that help me evolve into my fullest potential. Even though I may not see the physical manifestation of my desires, I know they have vibrationally manifested on their way to me. This is the visualization and believing it and seeing it and then acting on it, taking the steps needed towards it and releasing anger. Okay, I like this. No way. And there's release. There's a double release. So it also came through like I can't remember who the quote is from, but really talking about you can't bottle it up. It will come out. The emotion has to come out in some form. There is a sense to be angry. There's a reason to be angry about these certain things we see in the world. And what's going on with the fighting and the wars and the true crime type scenarios and, but there's a difference. I think it was Maya Angelou too, but there's a difference in anger and bitterness. I feel like bitterness happens when you never resolve it, you never release it, you just stew, you let it stew inside you and make you bitter, toxic for you, and then you feel sick. I look at the person who's caused me pain and see them as the human being they are. I release the anger I feel and free myself. Freeing myself and expanding to love. Wow. Today, I release limiting beliefs, harmful thoughts, toxic patterns, and anything out of alignment. I'm ready for transformation and welcome this shift. I'm creating space for a new chapter filled with love, abundance and amazing opportunities, right? And maybe these things happened even with this eclipse, you know, and the Libra energy, Libra Aries, love, abundance. This is that releasing and letting go and getting focused on the positive things, what is lovely, what is beautiful, and knowing your own energy. I love being there for friends and family while staying true to myself, my own energy, right? I don't let others' energy or mood affect my own. To help a friend in a hole, I don't need to jump in the hole with them. Simply reach out a hand. It is up to them to do the rest. It's not personal. People's reactions or opinions of me are really not about me at all. People tend to project their own insecurities or fears onto one another. So when someone speaks unkindly to me, I'll remember they have something going on that has nothing to do with me. Wow. I am enough. I'm beautiful just as I am. I'm loved just as I am. I am worthy just by being me. I don't need to fit in. I just need to be myself, and the right people will come into my life. Those who see and appreciate me for all that I am. New adventures. Today, I open myself up to new adventures. I go out and do something I've been holding back from. I move through. You're going to paint it black. I'm painting it black. No, the red door, like, you know what I mean? Like Rolling Stones. On Wednesday. Wednesday plays like the song of it for that Netflix series with the Addams Family, you know? Trust my intuition and follow my desires. I've been holding back from, right? Move through the fear. Move through the fear. Then let it control me. Move through it. Opportunities for growth. Everything is happening for me and my evolution. I am not a victim of the things that happen. I take ownership of my life and make the best of the challenges along my journey. I see how these difficult moments help me to become my best version, and I am thankful for them. Loving friends. There's photos here again. There's photos. Look like Polaroids even. I surround myself with people who inspire me and grow together with me. My friends raise me up and hold me to the best that I can be. I am loved unconditionally and supported throughout my journey. I release old friendships which may be toxic or keeping me stagnant. That's the thing, like seeing it. Getting that discernment. Friendships that are toxic to you, you gotta let them go. Okay, underneath here, tune into yourself for happiness. I'm seeing happiness, anger, anxiousness. Today, before doing what I normally do, I will take a moment to slow down, to place my hands at my heart space and take a few deep breaths. I will ask myself what I truly want, and I will honor however I am feeling. Right in the mirror, like she's covering her heart, holding her heart, and then it's opening. In order to change my life outside, I need to change inside. Once I am open to this change, my exterior reality will begin to mirror those new shifts. Right? Wow, there's so many messages. Like the flow of it is extremely important. Guidance system. And casting spells. These are not the love spells that people talk about. But that's what prayers and the way you speak about yourself, about others, about the world. I love using my emotions as a guidance system. They show me how close or how far away from what I want. When I'm feeling joy and doing things I love, I'm in a state of allowing for my desire. I notice when I'm feeling low thoughts and shift them to release resistance. There's a shift. They need to be released. They need to be expressed, not shoved under the rug though. And often we can't decipher between, am I just blocking this and shifting it because I don't want to acknowledge it and look at it and clean out, because it will just fester and grow. The words I speak and the stories I tell are like spells. What I say and believe I attract more of. So I shift my story from lack to abundance, from victim to empowered, and from complaint to gratitude. Now when I speak to others through my words, I am casting beautiful spells, projecting rather than reacting, and projecting my emotions onto others though. I remember no one is to blame. No one is responsible for the emotions that I feel. When someone says or does something that brings up strong emotions within me, I have the choice in how I respond. Playful. There's roller skates here. I go about life playfully. Take things lightly. I can turn any hard day or heavy burden into a fun adventure. Why spend time upset when there's so much fun to be had? Return to the body. When I am caught up in a stressful moment, I can move my awareness to my body. Is my jaw clenched? My body tense? How is my posture? This helps me to see where I can relax and let go of tension. And now I can return to any situation more calm and present. And this is even then working out. I'm seeing really tuning into your body and how it feels. There might have been some stuff with lower back and actually the left leg, like something from the past been holding you back, or not. You're not stepping forward from something you wanted to do in the past, or you've been held back. And I'm seeing this exercise too, like doing our best. We're all doing our best. This is even your own personal best, right? Like doing a little bit more each day or something, whatever. We're all doing our best with the understanding and awareness we have in this moment, right? And when you understand the huger picture of it, right? Virgos, when we get out of looking at the nitty gritty of all the details, and we do that duality with the Pisces energy and the dreamy quality, that watery, whatever, but seeing, or the higher view, sometimes Capricorn, sometimes an air sign quality too, flying higher up to see that bird's eye view, and even understanding human dynamics and belief systems and religious upbringing, their society, how do you learn about your world? Everyone is in a little world of their own, in a sense. You need, you know what I mean, in a bubble. And sometimes when that bubble breaks and you expand beyond that, your world's turned upside down because what you believed is true isn't true. And that's when you feel crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. Sorry, this is like a funny little thing with my kids. All right, any decision I take is okay, no matter the outcome. I make the best of any situation and learn as I go. See, this one, because we talk about these extremes too, this is where there are consequences. So any decision I take is okay, no matter the outcome. I will have to strike that out, because I can give you examples of where this doesn't fit in society, and where getting drunk and driving and killing someone, that's okay, because at least you learned a lesson. And taught everybody about the dangers of it, but yet it didn't seem to change because it still happens. Same thing with all these things. You see the repeating patterns in society. And so anyways, this is where I draw the line, even with some of these cards. If I don't agree with the message, I'm going to say something, and I'm going to give my reason. The better it gets when things happen that cause me to feel good. I know there is much more good feelings coming my way. The better it gets, and I keep rising up, right? Nurturing yourself. It's okay to want to stay home and be alone. I deserve days to myself, days to relax and simply be. I honor how I feel, and I take this day to do the things that feel nurturing to me. Now, yeah, nurturing to you. Food. What I eat fuels me. I eat the best foods accessible to me. I infuse my food with love and gratitude before eating, visualizing the nutrients I am consuming and the love that went into growing and preparing this food. Really focused in being mindful of what you're eating, right? So those Oreos and the whiskey. I'm just kidding. Or am I? Okay, Scorpio. Underneath there still. I want to shuffle it. Yeah, okay, Gemini. Hello, Gemini and Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Communication. Whoa. You might be getting clarity in your dreams. From a Gemini, from a Sagittarius, Scorpio, I'm seeing 315. Pisces. 321. 9-3. 8-15. 8-21. From a cousin, a sibling, a neighbor, someone you went to school with, whether both, it could be, maybe you even went to college together. You know what I mean? Maybe you continued on your path, like even after grade school, elementary. Maybe you could have had premonition. Yeah, about some of these things. I keep seeing don't tell. Don't tell. November. Don't tell till November. Something about Novembers. Maybe you know you've got to keep something back. You can't tell someone something. Scorpio. Virgo and Scorpio, communication, yeah. 8-15 or 86. Oh, the 86. I did see 77 as well. So maybe those are years. Sometimes these are actually coordinates or actually house numbers too. Libra, Virgo, no way. So Libra, Virgo, there's also Cancer and Gemini with this. 76. Oh! Suzanne Summers from Three's a Company just passed away on 10/15. And it was one day before her birthday. And she was 76. That's what came to my mind. 67. I'm also seeing 79. L, the L. Both Virgo and Libra. Okay, for some of you Virgos, it's other Virgos or it's a Libra. Okay, for me personally, Virgo, you're my 12th house and my North Node in there too. And that represents like hidden enemy, hidden in your subconscious, you know, our own self-undoings, things that confine us, our own inner dialogue, our own fault. We get in trouble, you go to jail. You do something wrong, you harm other people or yourself, you go to jail, mental institute. It also represents any type of an institution. So churches and things like this. And I personally, because of my astrological chart, I've realized a lot of times Virgos will bring something to light, or they're not. And this is just me, okay? So no offense to you guys, but I'm just saying that it could be also another Virgo, another Libra. And I'm a Libra, so I never want to say anything, you know, but understand there's duality in all zodiacal signs. And this is even someone being very overcritical, judgmental. I want to see what this June. A June, baby. There's angels there. Cancer, Gemini. Let me see if I can get, I'm like, where did I put these? I'm just going to open this little King of Swords, the Sky Realm. Deep within your mind's eye, guided by your breath, you reach a state of peace. In this meditative state, you keep just one question in your consciousness. When you open your eyes, the answer arrives as if switched on like a light bulb. Right. So focus on one question at a time, right? And then everyone's different. Sometimes you'll receive a word. You see the word in your mind's eye, in your head. In your head. You see the scene. Do you see the music? No. The colors? The answer. Whatever. December. Moving into December. I don't know why I'm giving you all these. Venus and the sun. Sagittarius sun. No way. We have Venus, Taurus. There's also Aquarius there. So we talked about February too. 216. 913 Virgos. Also see 4, 6, 46, 49, 16, 2, 7, 27. Scorpio again. And Saturn. Someone feeling restricted. Trying to follow rules. 819. A Leo, a child. A Scorpio, a Capricorn. Taurus. Venus. Taurus rules Venus too. Libra and Taurus, right? Wow. Wow. Leo. Yeah. 516 Taurus. Oh, okay. 516 Taurus. Whatever this means. This is Virgo's reading, so I don't know where all these other signs coming through. Okay, I'm at 52 minutes and 37 seconds. So thank you, Virgos. I don't want this to go much longer, but stick around. I will be doing some more, and check your other, placements and stuff. I hope this has helped, and enjoy your the rest of this beautiful year, and whatever in this Halloween time. Okay, bye-bye.